I don't know about you, but my happy place for sure is outside among the pretty flowers. And Angelina Kalimnik, I think, gets to have that be her happy place too, especially at America's Gardens Nursery, which is where she works. Good to see you this morning.
You as well.
So you're right down the street from us on Dayton Boulevard.
Yes, ma'am.
You have been there for 16 years.
I haven't, but the business has.
But the business has been. And I love to work in the yard. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. And I did not know you were right there down the road from me.
I hear that a lot.
You hear that a lot. Well, we're going to change that this morning. So our timing is perfect, Angelina, to be talking because everybody's eager.
I know. Everyone wants to start playing in the yard. As soon as it warms up, everyone is just probably flocking to the garden center. I don't want to say don't do it yet. Maybe start working on your soil. But right now it's a little too early for annuals, but perennials are... You have my blessing.
So we're going to kind of break it down for you a little bit this morning. But one thing I'll let you know is when you come to America's Gardens, she was saying that everyone there, it's a small staff, but they all know what they're doing. So come with your questions. Don't be afraid to ask because you don't want to make those mistakes in buying something too soon or that doesn't have the right sunlight condition for your yard. You're throwing your money away.
And we tried to lay out the garden center in a way that would make it easy for the shopper. We'll have shade things on one side, we'll have sun things on one side, we'll have all of our annuals together, our veggies together. We'll kind of separate our shade trees with our sun trees, all that kind of stuff. That way it's not as overwhelming. We also have an amazing website with QR codes on all of our plants to where if you're unsure about something and someone's not ready to help you right that moment, you can actually scan that QR code. It takes you to our website and tells you everything about that plant.
Okay, let's start first of all with your soil preparation since you mentioned that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say you're going to do some putting some shrubs in your ground and you've got clay. Yeah,
so unfortunately, Tennessee, just Chattanooga, doesn't have the best soil, but we do have an amazing landscaper topsoil mix. It's just very dark, rich, and we also have a organic planting soil, which is primarily it's soil conditioner, which will help break down that soil. It'll have mushroom compost and compost manure in it, and a little bit of topsoil just to help you break that down. So it's just very easy to plant. It'll give your plants and your nutrients that they need.
Can you dig a hole and just amend that one particular area, or do you have to do it throughout the garden?
Preferably throughout the garden.
Okay.
Preferably throughout the garden.
Okay.
If you're doing just trees, it's okay to do it on just trees, but if you're doing just a larger space, I recommend just doing creating a garden bed per se.
Okay, let's talk about some of the perennials that you've brought. These pretty ones here. Tell us what they are.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a Grape Expectations Coral Bells. And this is a Super Trooper Red Dianthus. This is one of the first bloomers out in the year. This beautiful yellow plant is it is a yellow primrose. Believe it or not, that is a shade plant, and it will just give you this beautiful bright yellow color throughout the spring. And this is a bleeding heart. This is one of my favorite. Just beautiful, beautiful hearts.
And look how they all complement each other. Their growing conditions are a little bit different, right? Because
Yes,
this,
ma'am.
you said, needs the shade.
Yes, this needs the shade. The Dianthus can do hot sun. This is actually, in some cases, can be an evergreen throughout the winter. These coral bells are actually also evergreen, so they'll stay pretty, they can be pretty hardy throughout the winter.
And they'll tolerate some shade.
They can, yeah, they can tolerate shade. Ours actually grow really well in shade, but some people say that they can grow pretty well in the sun as well.
So it's not fair to talk about gardening and make it all about the flowers. People love their vegetable gardens around here. You actually, the tomatoes that you've got with you today, you cultivated from seed.
Yes,
Is that right?
We started these from seed probably in early January. We tried to find varieties that you probably wouldn't find in the store. We do try to find the ones, some good heirlooms as well. We'll have some Romas, some San Marzanos, but here I've got some poblano peppers. I also have a pineapple tomato, which is one of my personal favorites.
Wow.
And a white tomasol, which is it's a white tomato that has just a very bright, fruity flavor. I personally just like them on a caprese.
Now, since listen to how fancy you are. Okay, so now since you have non-conventional ones, they're going to go quickly. You have a limited supply, so it's still a little early to plant them too.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
baby them if you're
yes,
in 5.
I would baby them. We're slowly pulling them out, getting them ready for the weather outside. So we'll bring them out of the greenhouse, let the wind kind of shake them up a little bit, make their root stems pretty strong, and then bring them back inside.
Talk about watering. People tend to overwater.
Yes, overwatering is probably the fastest way to kill a plant. But if you had this summer like we had last summer, you probably couldn't water enough. But for the most part, you can visibly tell on the outside of the plant when it sort of needs water. They'll talk to you.
Yeah.
They'll tell you when they need water for the most
If
part.
you have a plant at your house, maybe and it's getting that yellow leaf, that might be a telltale sign that you've watered it too much.
I agree.
If that's happening to you and it's still in a pot, is it a good idea to pull it out and let it just kind of dry out a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to brag on you too. The fact that you're growing these there at the nursery means that you've been in charge of that watering and that growing and nurturing, so that you know you're buying a healthy plant.
Yes, ma'am.
Do y'all help people with landscape design?
We do. We do landscape consultations, and if you have questions about just what to put in your garden, we'll walk you through, especially if you bring us pictures and just kind of what you need.
I want to mention this too, because I mentioned the expensive endeavor it can be to garden. Y'all help offset that. You have a sign-on program, right?
We do. So we do have I think we call it the Dirt Club or the Dirt Club, something like that. We're working on the name, but for the most part, every $100 you spend, if you sign up, you get $10 off. It doesn't count towards discounted things or bulk items, but it does save you some money. And we do have a lot of promotions that go on throughout the year. Buy 2 get 1 free on our vegetables. Buy 2 get 1 free on our $14.99 perennials, and as well as buy 2 get 1 free on our $5.99 annuals.
I have to show you where to find them, but landscapers also get a discount as well. Go pay them a visit. It's America's Gardens, but it's all about your own, down on Dayton Boulevard, 870-5000. More online at amgardens.com.
Do you really know what you're getting when you buy bagged planting mix? Visit Winwood Bulk to learn how our locally made black gold mix can make your garden healthy and beautiful. Do what the pros do and go where the pros go.